In today's video, we're going to go over how to make an online payment at the IRS website. Before you begin, you're going to need two items: a prior year tax return, as well as the payment information for whatever payment method you're using. To make a payment, you're going to go to the IRS.gov website and click on the Pay tab. You'll have two options to make a payment. You can either do a direct payment from your bank account, or you can pay with a credit card or a digital wallet. Please note, if you pay with a credit card or digital wallet, the IRS uses a third-party website to complete that transaction, and they actually charge you a fee for it. If you click on it, you will see the two different companies they offer, the processing rate, etc. And then if you click on one of these, it'll bring you to that website. However, if we go back, and if you choose to make a payment directly from your bank account, that is free, and you can complete that process directly on the IRS website. So click on that, and then click on Pay Individual Tax Return. And then one more item to click, Make a Payment. This brings you to the IRS online payment module. There are 4 steps to completing this process. The first is information about the payment, and it's more so why you're making the payment and the tax year that it's relevant to. The next step is verifying your identity. The step after that is your payment information. And last but not least is reviewing and signing on your payment. So there's a long list here. For the most part, if any, for example, CP 2000, 2501, or 3219A, if that applies to you, you will know because you will have received a letter with that notice number in the top right corner of that letter. Same goes with like offer and compromise. You're most likely worked with someone to help you get that offer and compromise, so you'll be aware of it. If you made a payment plan, whether yourself or someone helped you set one up, and you're making an installment payment, you would select that. But for most people, it's going to be estimated tax, balance due, extension, or amended return. So it is February 2026. Let's pretend I'm setting up an estimated tax payment for my 2026 tax return. I'll select estimated tax. I'm going to apply it to my 1040. And 1040 ES is, ES stands for estimate, so that's what I'm going to select. If you are making a payment, estimated payment for a state or a gift tax or excise tax, you're going to know. So it's a very specific situation. And then again, I can only make estimated payments for 2026. Really surprised that the IRS won't try to take my money for 2027 today, but I'm happy that they're not. So once I do that and confirm, it'll ask me to confirm that the payment I'm making is for the correct thing. And I'll say yes. And then it's going to ask me to verify my identity. So at the beginning, I said you'll need a prior year tax return to complete this step. And the reason for that is you're going to use that prior year tax return to verify your identity. So if I'm using my 2024 tax return, I will have to complete all of this information as it appears on my 2024 tax return. If I'm using my 2023 tax return, I will use whatever information is on my 2023 tax return to fill out all of this information. So the reason this is important is, let's just say you were single in 2023, but you got married in 2024. If I'm using my 2023 tax return to verify my identity, I'll need to select single. I'll enter in my name, confirm my last name, enter my social, confirm my social, and again, that's as it appears. I'll enter my birth date. I'll enter my address as it appears on my 2023 tax return. Now, if I got married and moved in 2024, and I'm using my 24 tax return, I'll select married because I got married in 2024, And since I moved, I'll add the address for my 2024 tax return here. Okay. Now I'm going to take a second to step away and enter my personal information so that I can go to the next step. We'll be right back. So you'll enter the amount of your payment. You'll confirm the amount of your payment. You can select the date of your payment. So even though it's February 11th, the first estimate isn't due until April 15th, so I'll schedule it for then. Then you enter your bank information, because again, this is a direct payment directly from your bank account. So you'll enter your routing number first, and you'll notice when you enter your routing number, it'll show you the bank that's assigned to that routing number. So it's kind of a nice spot for you to check, or a nice way for you to check. You'll then enter your account information, which this is not real. And then you'll choose the account type. Is it a checking or savings account? Once you've chosen the account type, it'll ask you if you want an email confirmation. I strongly recommend it. So you'll enter your email address and then click continue. So here's the disclosure authorization. You're basically authorizing the financial institution to process the payment. And if you don't agree to it, then you can't complete this process. So you have to agree to it. So read it closely, make sure you're comfortable with it. You can print it out if you want. And this last step is just a review. So why are we making the payment? What type of payment? What year is it for? How much? On what date are you making the payment? What is the bank information? So routing number, last four of the account type. Is this your email address? Are you sure you want to receive the confirmation notifications? If everything above looks good and you're ready to go, you type your name, your social, click on this, and then click submit. And I'm not clicking submit because that's all fake information I've used to get to this point. And once you click submit, it'll take you to a confirmation page, and you'll shortly receive a confirmation email of your payment. It has a transaction code or authorization code that I recommend you keep just in case there are any issues with the payment. So other than that, all that's left to do is make sure you have the money in your account for whatever date you schedule the payment. I hope this helps.